Hey guys, back again at last. I know I've been gone longer than I said I would, but I'm still addicted to Star Wars The Old Republic, so every time I get some free time I'm kind of hammering that and thinking, oh, I should make a video, but you know, I could do a bit on Star Wars, so but anyway, enough of that. Got something quite unique to show you today. This is something I picked up on eBay recently, and I happened to find it while searching for the actual character it's based on, because this is, well, you know, you can see from the title bar exactly what this is going to be. But basically there's a couple of kind of like Japanese Transformers I look for on eBay every now and then just to see if anything's sort of floating around. Never normally is, but you never know. Always worth a try. So yeah, in this case we're looking at Minerva or Minerva, depending on how you want to spell it or pronounce it. I say Minerva, so I'm going to go with that for the rest of this video. But yeah, so she's one of the characters I sometimes look for the toy, and while I've not found a decent original to possibly buy or keep an eye on, I did happen to come across someone a few weeks ago who'd made well, not only this custom, but a few other customs as well. He had I think about six or seven different customs on eBay of various things. But this is the one that caught my eye, obviously because it's a character I quite like. And yeah, so I've got the box here. It comes in this very, very nicely done custom box. Now, as you can see, it's the base sort of model for this custom is the smokescreen mould, and we've got some very nice artwork, very true to the original G1 boxes, for example. And then we've got like the transformation sequence on the top. We've got, you know, the picture on the side. And we've even got the, you know, the scene on the back and a bio, and I'll see if I can get that to get close enough to zoom in. If you want to read it, there we go. It should be readable, hopefully. But yeah, I thought this was, you know, as well as being quite a nice little custom figure, I thought it's really well presented. So I was all sort of watching it rather closely, and no one tried to outbid me actually at the last minute. The auction was ending up whilst I was at work, so and I haven't got internet access at work, so I had to kind of just put a bid in for it in the morning and just sort of pray for no one tried to snipe me. But even though there'd been a few other bids on it earlier on in the auction, and I never understand why people bid with 6 days still to go on an auction, yeah, no one came in last minute, so yeah, I managed to get this. Just really impressed with this presentation of so it's not just the figure, you know, it's the whole package, as it were. Yeah, I don't know where this picture comes from, but it looks really good. It's really well done, really professional, as is the, you know, the box as a whole. Looks, you know, it fits right in with the rest of my G1 Transformers. So I'm going to get this out of the box now, and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so here we have a closer look at the car mode, and the paint scheme is pretty accurate to the original Minerva scheme. As you can see, it's you know, smoke screen in his car mode, basically, with the addition of the flashing lights on the top, which I'm assuming have come from maybe a Prowl or a Red Alert or something like that. Not entirely sure, but it's a pretty accurate rendition of what Minerva looked like originally, with the predominantly white colour scheme and the red crosses on the side. And then we've even got her name on the back there, and an Autobot logo in the back windscreen, and some more sort of custom decals on the front and on the sides. So yeah, pretty faithful to the original. It's a nice car mode anyway. Always like this mould. So yeah, I'll switch it into robot mode now. I'm not going to do my usual montage like I do with the transformation sequences. As much as I'd like to, I've got to be a bit careful with this, just because it's a custom and so the paint's liable to be a bit more delicate, shall we say. So I'd rather not sort of try and transform it and film it at the same time, because I'm liable to bloody wreck it or something. So I'll just I'll transform it off camera and then I'll come back. And so here we have her in a robot mode. Pretty good likeness, I think, to the original Headmaster. Colour scheme's very faithful to the original, lots of white and red trim. Obviously she didn't have these missile launchers on her head in the original, but you know, it's part of this mould, so I guess it works. We've got lots of custom decals. Let's see if we can go zoom in. There we go. So we've got custom decals on the shoulders, on the chest, waist, all over really. Pretty accurate representation, I think, of the character. I'd like to own the actual toy as well, but trying to get hold of one of those is nigh on impossible for these days anyway. I've only ever seen one and it was completely battered beyond existence, and they still wanted 300 quid for it, so I don't like my chances of ever finding one of those. But yeah, this is really nice, I think. Yeah, really impressed with the sort of the work the guy did with the customization of this. I think, you know, it's a good choice of mould. I think it works for this character. So yeah, pretty good all in all. Do a quick spin round. So there's not a lot to see really at the back, but this is one of those kind of moulds I've always really liked. I mean, I've got I do have a smoke screen from years ago, but it's, I think the windscreen's broken on it and it's missing various bits and pieces, so it's in a sorry state. And I do have I got a prowl somewhere. Don't have a blue streak, unfortunately. I'd like a blue streak as well. In fact, I'd really like the eHobby anime colours version, the sort of cartoon accurate paint scheme, but not been able to track one of those down yet either. But no, I really like this. I say I'm not going to sort of play with it too much, because I'm guessing I'll probably end up taking the paint off eventually if I move it around too much, so it'll probably sit mostly in the box, unfortunately. But yeah, really happy to get this, really impressed, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon for, well, I don't know yet. I don't know what I might do next. I'll have to have a think about that. Hopefully I won't leave it as long this time since the last video, because I think I promised one within about a week of doing my last video, and it's been about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, I'll try and be a bit better about that. But you know, well, you never know. Over the Christmas period, it could get a bit busy, but we shall see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later.